Good morning, everyone. This is Charles with Exodus Dispatching and Training. Want to cover today for owner operators who are interested in having someone find loads or help them find loads for their trucks, keep them running steadily at a regular pace, consistent loads. We provide a dispatching service. We ask how much money you need to move your truck, what is your average cents per mile, and when we ask that, we usually want you to factor in all of your expenses. So after your expenses are covered as an owner operator, as a business owner, then you want to present to us what is your cents per mile in such a way that's going to make you a profit after you cover all your expenses: fuel, maintenance of the truck, tires, insurance, things like that, the cost of doing business regularly. So as dispatchers, we provide the service to keep you running, and then you run your business how you want. We present the loads to you. If you like the loads, you take them. If you do not, you do not have to. It is a non-inclusive kind of agreement. Prior to us finding loads for you, we ask that we do have a dispatcher agreement in place between you and I, between the carrier and the dispatcher, so that there will be no discrepancies in the understanding of the agreement. We charge 10% per load, and that usually doesn't come out of your pocket. What that means typically is, if there's a load, for example, that pays $3,000, 10% of that is 300. So we usually go back to the broker or shipper and try to get that 10% from them. So instead of 3,000 for the load, we'll ask what we want it. Can we do it for 33 or 3,400? So we cover our 10% and you keep your 3,000. We usually handle the onboard paperwork, the carrier packet, and making sure that the rate con is in line and consistent with what the load was posted for, the rate, making sure that there's no discrepancies in the weight, how much the load is handling, the equipment types, any special instructions, so there are no hidden surprises. We make sure that fine print is understood between the carrier and the broker, so there won't be any misunderstandings. And of course, we keep you running into areas that you want to go to. We do not send you into areas where there's, it's good getting in for freight, but it's hard getting out. We try to keep you in areas of the country where freight going in and coming out are pretty much consistent. So our goal is to pretty much set you up with consistent and eventually dedicated lanes. Go to www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com/dispatching-page. On there, you scroll down, there is a PDF download of our dispatcher agreement and our profile. You can fill that out and return it. We also ask too that you return copies of your MC authority, your W-9, and certificate of insurance, so we can have that on file for ourselves. So as we call different brokers from time to time, we won't have to worry you about that paperwork. We'll already have it on file, and we can submit that to the broker or shipper as they ask for, because those are standard pieces of paperwork, that's documents that are asked for in order to book loads by brokers and shippers. They usually want your MC authority to check out who you are and how long you've been, service date of your authority. They usually want a certificate of insurance, sometimes listing them as a certificate holder. And they also want a copy for W-9 to make sure that, for tax purposes. So we usually, when we get back dispatch agreements from carriers who are interested in our services, we usually ask for those forms, put it in a separate form or folder section for each individual carrier. So as we come across loads from brokers and shippers, we go ahead and send that paperwork in all in one fell swoop. So it makes the process a little bit more streamlining. We do not get paid, dispatchers, until the carriers get paid, either through the payment options of the brokerage, whether it's a 1 to 2 day quick pay through the broker, whether it's a 5 to 7 day ACH wire transfer into a bank account using a routing and an account number, or number 3, whether it is a 15 to 30 day standard check payment mailed to the carrier's place of residence. Or there is a fourth instance where if the carrier themselves has a factoring company, then they'll send once they finish the delivery, the carriers, they'll send a copy of the BOL, bill of lading, up to their factoring company, and the factoring company will take that and pay the carriers. So at any rate, when the carrier is paid, then we, as the dispatching company, invoice the carrier for our percentage. So that's how the payment is handled in case of those who are wondering that particular process. In addition to, if there are carriers who are considering signing on with us as a dispatching service and they do have factoring companies, another form that we also would like to have is an NOA form, the notice of assignment, so that when we book a load, we can send that to the broker or shipper so that your factoring company could run their credit to make sure that they pay and there are no issues with the brokerage or the shipper. So we try to make the process a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more professional, and make your job as an owner, operator, driver a little bit more efficient. So we handle the back end stuff, and then we try to keep loads coming consistently, taking you to places that you want to go and keeping you from places that you do not want to go. So if you are interested or like what you hear in Exodus Logistics Dispatching and Training, go to www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com/dispatching-page. You should see it at the top of this recording, scrolling across, and then scroll down, listen to the YouTube videos, look at the information inside of that specific page, that area of the website. And if you are interested, scroll down and download the PDF of the dispatcher agreement and the profile. Fill those out, return it to the email that's on the forms, along with those other documents that we require in order to make your process a little bit more efficient and streamlined. Thank you.